we're living in an echo chamber when we have, sometimes these podcasts and we're kind of all just talking to each other or talking to the people that are just, this is our interest. So we're kind of just, it's almost like, CNN and Fox, it's echo chamber. So, but now that I'm in this echo chamber and not the echo chamber of, I got to get up, get in a workout, get the office stuff done and get the kids taken care of. I'm in a different echo chamber. Like I've since been so much more interested in actual like nutrition, not diet. I can't stand the word diet, or like it just, how are we, nurture nutrition? It's like the same word. Like, diet, what are you putting in? Yeah. Diet, D-I-E. I have friends and it's like they're every year, every 6 months, they're on some kind of different diet and then they're off or, they just, it's like, how's that working? Just, if we could just like think about what you're putting in and all the things we've even found out about seed oils now and chicken and the way it's treated and grown. And this is a whole, like, again, I could do a podcast about our feed, a podcast about the food. And it's not stuff that I have, that I've come up with. This is all stuff that I've learned from reading books like The Dorito Effect by Mark Schatzker, which was brilliant. And even Sean Stevenson, who has, what was that book he had? Eat Smarter or something like that. His stuff is fantastic. I think is fantastic. It's really relatable. There's a lot of the stuff that you like that's out there that is interesting to you, interesting to me, might not be interesting to some other people, that's outside of the echo chamber.
Unfortunately, because I feel like the one thing we all have in common is the human body, and our echo chambers learn more about the human body.
Yeah.
And treat it better with what which I feel like should be a part of every echo chamber. If you want to be successful in whatever you're doing, give yourself the best chance. Optimize the way that you move, you deal with situations, that you deal with anxiety, depression, that you deal with stressors of everyday life, that you deal with food and the way that you intake it, and how that can change your capacity to work on a computer for longer, if that's what it is, and make a better game or come up with a better idea for a commercial. If you're a marketing person, it all seems it's the foundational thing.
I always say, like, why wouldn't you want to get better at something? Like, even especially as we age, it's like I have so many people in my peer group, dear friends who we'll be out to dinner like, oh, my knee, I played pickleball and my knee is bothering me. And so I'm going to rest it. And, my knee keeps bothering me. This getting old, they'll say this getting old thing is really sucky. I'm like, but why does everybody blame it on aging? I mean, of course there's things that happen. I mean, of course, like my fingers are starting to bend in certain weird ways, like my mother's, like, of course we're having stuff, but like, don't always blame stuff on like these like cliches, like, oh, it's my age, or oh, it's this, because we're just so malleable. We, there's neuroplasticity in our brains, and and there's just, our bodies are constantly reinventing themselves. And like, why wouldn't you want to just keep getting better and better with years instead of like declining, getting decrepit?